Hi, I'm Charles Max Wood from DevChat.tv. I'm the host of the Ruby Rogues podcast, the JavaScript Jabber podcast, the Freelancer Show, the iPhreak Show, and the Adventures in Angular podcast. DevChat.tv has been around for several years, and what we do is we produce podcasts for programmers. And we really made a difference out there in the podcasting world in inspiring people to create new software, to make their lives or their careers better. There are all kinds of different ways that we have influenced people to make things better, both for the community and for themselves. I'm really excited to come and just talk for a minute about why I'm putting together this Kickstarter campaign. It's to help raise money so that we can continue to make the content that we're making. And then the other reason is to create a video series that Ruby on Rails developers can go to better their skills with Ruby on Rails. You can think of it as kind of Railscasts rebooted. The main idea is that I really like putting together content that helps people get ahead in their careers and solve certain problems that they have, be that they need to learn certain skills or that they need to overcome certain obstacles that they have and things like that. One example that I can really think of is when I went to Agile Roots Conference. It's a conference that's here in Salt Lake, but what happened was during the lightning talks, one of the developers that was on staff there got up and he said that he had listened to the Ruby Rogues episode that we did with Greg Bogus. And Greg is somebody who overcame some severe depression. And it really inspired him to go and just find somebody that could help him out because he was going through some of the same things. It occurred to me that we really weren't just solving problems for people in their careers or helping them get those technical skills, but for this particular person, it made a huge difference in his life. And that's the kind of impact that I want to have with all of the different shows that I do. So let me explain a little bit about what this campaign is all about. It's not just about DevChat.tv and supporting the show. I'm looking to provide a series of screencasts that help people learn how to do specific things in Ruby on Rails. And I'm going to break it down in ways that even the people who have just gone through a boot camp or just gone through a book can understand it. So I asked around. I asked people what they wanted. For the most part, I got from people that they wanted things that weren't necessarily the beginner level stuff. And I got a variety of responses. And basically what it boiled down to was service-oriented architectures, scaling Rails, testing, and building APIs. I'm actually trying to start something that has been done before. When I was a new Ruby on Rails developer, one of the resources that I went to a lot was Railscasts, and it was done by Ryan Bates. Ryan went on hiatus in about August of 2012, and he just hasn't been back. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to put together a series similar to his, except that I'm not going to go into as many basic things as he is. I just want this to be a resource for people who are already doing Rails, who can see ways to improve what they're doing. Now, Ryan tended to put the Railscast Pro and the Railscast Free ones out every other week, and I'm more inclined to just put out 2 a week. So if you're subscribed to the free channel, you get a video every week. If you're subscribed to the Pro channel, you get 2. I can do testing throughout the entire video series. I can do this in the series about service-oriented architectures. I can do this about building APIs, and I can do this on scaling to a certain degree. So testing is something that I'm going to cover throughout Rails Clips as it's ongoing. And I feel like that's a really good way to approach things so that people can see how something is built and then see how to test it. And that way they know that their software is the kind of quality that they want. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put together a series of videos that show you how to build APIs in Ruby on Rails. And those are going to be the first several videos in the subscription series on railsclips.com. Now, I've kind of figured out what the curriculum looks like. It's about 20 videos. I've added a few, I've taken a few out, so it may change a little bit as I do this. But basically the idea is that I cover topics like security and authentication. I cover how to structure your APIs, how to version your APIs, how to test your APIs, and how to put all of this stuff together so that you have a system that people can use to interact with your application, and they can do it in a way that you can control and understand. So the rewards for contributing to the Kickstarter campaign basically break down to a couple of different things. You will all get access to 6 months worth of Rails Clips. So the basic level, $25, you get that 6 months. And then the next 2 levels, I'm going to send out shirts. You can get a t-shirt or a hoodie at $60 and $80. And then from there, it's different levels of interaction with me. Okay. So $100 will get you the hoodie or the t-shirt, whichever you want. And I'll do you one favor. So I can tweet something out. I can mention something on a show, whatever, something like that, something within reason. So at $200, you get everything that's included before. So you get the shirts and you get the favors, and then you get a code review from me. So you send me a link to your project, and I'll spend a bit of time looking through it and giving you pointers on what I think you should change, what I think you should consider, and things like that. I've been doing Ruby on Rails for almost 10 years, so you'll get an experienced eye looking at your project. And then at $250, what you get is you get all of the stuff up till there. So you get the favor, you get the code review, and you get the 30-minute call with me on Skype or on the phone. And so I can coach you on your career, coach you on starting a business, starting a podcast. I can coach you on Ruby or Rails. I can help you through a hairy problem, whatever. Okay. At $500, I'll give you 2 hours call instead of a 30-minute call. And so again, you can break that up into 2 one-hour sessions, or you can do the full 2 hours all at once. And we'll just schedule that and we'll make it work. So at $1,000, I'll double that again. So instead of the 2 hours, you get 4 hours. You get the coaching, you get the help, you get whatever it is that you need. And then at $2,500, I will actually come to you. I will get on a plane. I will come to wherever you are, and we'll sit down and we'll spend a day together doing whatever it is that you want to do. Okay? Now, if that's go hang out somewhere, that's fine. If it's sit down and help me do this code, that's fine too. If you're a company and you want me to come out for a day and train your people, I will do that for a day. So at $2,500, that's what you get. So at $5,000, I'll come out for 2 days instead of 1 day. So if you're international, on the shirts, it's going to cost you $10 extra. If you want me to come out to you overseas, if you need me to come out and you want to work something out like that, then if you purchase that package, we'll work it out. I'll come out to wherever you are and we'll make it happen. But just keep in mind that there's going to be a little extra cost there if you're international. So if you want high quality screencasts on how to do things in Ruby on Rails that are kind of a little above that beginner level, because there's plenty of content out there for that, then this is it. And this is the way to get it started. If you love those shows and you want them to continue to give you great content, fund the campaign, and I'll start making the videos, and we'll make sure that we can keep your career growing. We can keep you growing.